6-1. What's going on, everybody? Spunky 901 coming guys another video. Coming at you guys my Eagles Dolphins post-game video. So the Eagles defeat the Miami Dolphins by a score of 31-17. The Eagles are 6-1, bouncing back after a big loss against the New York Jets in week 6. A loss that really, if we're being quite honest, the Eagles cost themselves. The Eagles shot themselves in the foot multiple times in that loss. Today, the Eagles look better today overall. We did have a couple of costly turnovers. One fumble in the first half and a interception by Jalen Hurts, which he was trying to throw the ball and it was swatted and deflected. But the Eagles were able to overcome that and get the win against the Miami Dolphins. This high-powered Miami Dolphins offense, holding that offense to only 10 points scored by the Miami Dolphins offense. The one touchdown they scored was a defensive touchdown, which, like I said, was the swatted pass, the breakup pass that was deflected and returned for a touchdown by the Dolphins. So defense overall, man, they held their own. I'm very, very proud of this defense overall. They held Tua to 216 yards passing. So the defense came out and they played their butts off today. Offensively, we still got work to do, but overall, I was pretty satisfied with what I saw with our offense. Nick Sirianni. I don't know how you walk around with those balls of steel that you are carrying in your pants. This man has massive balls. I don't know how he's able to walk around like that. So late in the game, Nick Sirianni, we're like, I think it was like 4th and 1, whatever. I think it was like 4th and 1. AJ, it was a pass from Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown just short. Initially, we were going to punt the ball there, but Nick Sirianni called the timeout. And he said, you know what, screw this. Even though we're deep on our side of the field, we're playing to win this game. We're playing to put this game away. So what did he do? He came out there and did the Philly shove, and we got the first down. Again, it was on that last scoring drive by us. It was two 4th downs. The Philly shove, we used it twice and got the first down. So Nick Sirianni, you are one gutsy motherfucker. You truly are one gutsy guy. And today, your balls, they shone. I mean, you know, your aggressiveness, you know, it put us over the top of this game. It's the it's the reason why we're celebrating the victory right now. You know, you're not afraid to take chances, and it paid off for us. So yeah, going over this game, man. Like I said, I'm very proud of this defense, man. The defense absolutely showed out to play today. They played very, very well. You know, picking off Tua, big play, Slade picking them off. So I'm very proud of this team overall. The overall scoring summary of this game: the Eagles get the ball first. You know, they march down the field, can't finish the drive. You know, but with 7 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first quarter, Jake Elliott kicks a 24-yard field goal. It is 3-0 Eagles. The next drive, the Eagles defense, they forced the Miami Dolphins to punt. Eagles get the ball back. That's when that fumble happened. Set the Dolphins up very nice, but the defense held. They held them, and the Dolphins had to settle for a 40-yard field goal. Game is now tied 3-3. With 11 minutes and 25 seconds left in the second quarter, Jalen Hurts throws a 19-yard pass. It was a screen pass to Dallas Goedert. Touchdown. The score is now 10-3. With 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter, Jalen Hurts with the Philly shove. He rushes in. He gets a rushing touchdown with the Philly shove. 17-3. Previously to set us up in that goal line, he threw a pass to it was on a fourth down play. You know, Jalen Hurts had to improvise, threw it deep down to AJ Brown. Yeah, threw it to AJ Brown, and it initially was called a touchdown, but then it was called back. Philly shove is what ultimately ended up scoring that touchdown. So 17-3 Eagles with 39 minutes left in the 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Tyreek Hill catches a 27-yard touchdown pass from Tua. Now it's 10-17. That will be the only touchdown that this high-powered Miami Dolphins offense will score today. Now, going into halftime, coming back from halftime, you're thinking to yourself, Miami Dolphins have some momentum here. They have some momentum here. Offensively, the Eagles end up throwing that interception where Jalen Hurts was deflected. 22-yard interception touchdown return by Jerome Baker. Now the game is tied 17-7. Like I said, right there, the Dolphins have momentum. Eagles defense, like I said, they balled out today overall. They played very well. The last touchdown Miami scored was that interception return that when Jalen Hurts was trying to throw the ball, it was deflected and a touchdown there. With 15 seconds left in the third quarter, Jalen Hurts throws a 14-yard touchdown to AJ Brown. Now the score is 24-17. After a couple series of stuff, couple stops, with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Kenneth Gainwell runs for a 3-yard touchdown. Jake Elliott kicks. Final score 31-17. That right there was that final drive there where Nick Sirianni, like I said, the man has balls of steals, absolute balls of steals. Super aggressive there, and it paid off. There were 2 fourth-down conversions that the Eagles had to make on that drive. The first one being, like I said, they initially called the punt team out, but Nick Sirianni said, "No, we're playing to put this team away. We're playing to win this game." On our side of the field, Philly shove gets the first down. So yeah, Eagles defeat the Miami Dolphins by a score of 31-17. Now, when it comes to total yards, the Miami Dolphins, this high-powered Miami Dolphins offense, the Eagles held them to 244 total yards. The Eagles had 355 total yards on offense. When it comes to passing yards, Tua Tagovailoa, I think, yeah. He had 216 yards passing. So the Eagles had a total of 279 yards passing. Jalen Hurts. When it came to rushing, 45 yards rushing by the Dolphins, 99 yards rushing by the Eagles. Yards per play, the Eagles won that battle by 1 yard, 5.2, compared to the Dolphins 5.1. When it comes to first downs, the Eagles had 26 first downs. Miami had 12 first downs. Third down efficiency, the Eagles were 4 for 12 on third down. Miami 4 for 11 on fourth down. The Miami Dolphins were 0-2 on fourth down. The Eagles were 4 for 4, so perfect on fourth down. Total plays ran, the Eagles ran 68 plays. Miami ran 48 plays. Sacks allowed, the Eagles did allow 3 sacks. Miami allowed 4 sacks. The Eagles punted the ball once in this game. Miami punting the ball 3 times. Penalty yards, the Eagles did not have a single penalty in this game. Miami had 10 penalties for 70 yards. The Eagles did have a fumble loss, which I talked about. Both teams turned the ball over with interceptions. The Eagles won the time possession battle. They held the ball for 36 minutes and 43 seconds. Miami held it for 23 minutes and 17 seconds. So, yeah. Now I'm talking about the stats here. Jalen Hurts, other than the fumble and the interception, overall he had a pretty solid day here. I don't blame him. I don't really blame him for the interception. Like I said, it was one of those deflections that the defender made a play on and returned it for a touchdown. The fumble, yeah, you got to hold on to that fumble. You got to hold on to that ball. But Jalen Hurts was 23 for 31, 279 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and of course, like I said, the interception. DeAndre Swift had 15 carries for 62 yards, 4.1 average carry. Jalen Hurts ran 11 times for 21 yards, 1.9 yards a carry, including a touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, 8 carries for 16 yards, 2.0 average a carry, 1 touchdown for Kenneth Gainwell. Receiving, another big day for A.J. Brown. Late in the game, he had this deep bomb from Jalen Hurts that he came down with, beautiful catch. 10 catches for 137 yards, 13.7 average a catch, 1 touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 5 catches for 77 yards, 15.4 average a catch, 1 touchdown. Devontae Smith, 4 catches for 49 yards, 12.2 average a catch. DeAndre Swift, 3 catches for 13 yards, 4.3 average a catch. Julio Jones, his first game with the Eagles, he had 1 catch for 3 yards. When it comes to defense, Terrell Edmonds, 8 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Darius Slay, 4 tackles and an interception, a huge interception in the second half that was huge for us, and that's where you really could feel the shift of the momentum for the Eagles right there, because the Dolphins were starting to get that momentum, and that was a huge one for us. Hassan Reddick, 4 tackles. James Bradbury, 3 tackles. Nakobe Dean, 3 tackles. Sidney Brown, his first start of his NFL career, 2 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Josh Sweat, 2 tackles, 2 sacks as well by Josh Sweat. Zach Cunningham, 2 tackles. Milton Williams, 1 tackle, 2 tackle assists. Nolan Smith, 1 tackle and a sack. Fletcher Cox, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist, half a sack. Nicholas Morrow, 1 tackle. Josiah Scott, 1 tackle. Jalen Carter, 1 tackle. Jordan Davis, 2 tackle assists and half a sack. When it comes to kick returns, Boston Scott returned it once for 38 yards. Olamide Zacchaeus, 1 return for 7 yards. Jake Elliott was 1 for 1 with a 24-yard field goal. 7 points he scored all together. Braden Mann, the punter, 1 punt for 57 yards. So, yeah, there you have it right there. The Eagles, they handled their business. This is the first game of that real tough stretch that we've been talking about. The Eagles, they answered it. A lot was being said about this Eagles team coming to this week, because we lost a game last week against the Jets that, if we're being all honest, the Eagles should not have lost that game. We are the better team by far. We're the better team by far when it comes to us and the Jets. But it was one of those games that got away from us. The turnovers, which we got to clean those up because we had 2 of them in this game. And thank goodness the defense, they balled out the way they balled out because, yeah, Miami had opportunities to make us pay there. But the defense, they showed up. Like the first test there was when we fumbled the ball there and Miami had it on, they had it deep on our side of the field. But the defense held up there. Getting that interception on Tua was huge as well. Tua's one of those guys, he doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Kudos, great game plan by Sean Desai. I think he's really coming to his own as a defensive play caller. Great game plan by him. The defense today was all over the place. This defense is getting better and better and better each week. The secondary is still questionable, and I've been hearing reports that the Eagles, Harry Roseman, is looking to make a move in the secondary before the trade deadline, which is coming up around Halloween. So we'll see what happens there. But this D-line, I will put our D-line up against any other D-line in this league because that's how much I believe in this D-line. This D-line is absolutely stacked. These guys are animals. They get to the quarterback, So that helps a lot when you have a suspect secondary like we do. But like I said, we definitely need some help in that secondary because when the D-line's not able to get there, the opposing quarterback can exploit our secondary. And there was some very good passes by Tua to his wide receivers. There was one in particular where Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, who I have nothing but respect for, had a wide open pass and a wide open lane to the end zone, but he dropped the ball. So secondary is still very, very questionable. Absolutely very, very questionable. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully we see a move here by Harry Roseman in the next couple of days because we definitely need to get this secondary. We definitely need to work on this secondary. But I'm gonna enjoy this win. This was the first real big test that we had this season, and we checked it off with a victory. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was concerned about Miami. That high-powered offense that they have, only 10 points our defense gave up to that high-powered offense. So you gotta give Sean Desai, his props because he came up with a great game plan today, and we slowed down that Miami Dolphins offense. We kept them off the field. We won the time possession battle, which is what you gotta do. You gotta keep an offense like that off the field because you know how explosive they can be. So great game plan all together by our team, man. Nick Sirianni again, man. You have massive balls. I don't know how. I absolutely don't know how you're able to walk around with balls that large because to call your special teams off the field and have your offense go back out there, pick up that first down, a pretty lengthy drive there of 6 minutes that you ran off the clock. I salute you. I absolutely salute you. That was balls of steel. You were saying right there that no, we're not playing. We're not playing to possibly going to OT with this team. We know how dangerous this team is. We're playing to put this team away right now. And that drive right there was pretty much the final dagger in the Dolphins. The Dolphins had to go for it after that touchdown. The drive they got after that, they had to go for it. We stopped them on 4th down again. DeAndre Swift had a big run there. We could have scored again. It could have been 38-17, but the Eagles did the good sportsmanship thing, and they took a knee to close out the game. Eagles are now 6-1. We got a game coming up, a big game coming up next week, division game. This is the second of our 1 o'clock game. Second division game, obviously. Second meeting with the Washington Commanders. So our last 1 o'clock game was against Washington. This is our second 1 o'clock game against Washington. We play them at Washington on next Sunday. So let's go out there and beat those Washington Commanders next Sunday, boys. Go 2-0 in the division. Sweep Washington for the season series, and then the week after that, late afternoon, it's the Dallas Cowboys coming to Philadelphia. So 2 division games coming up pretty soon. As we all know, the NFC East is a dogfight. I don't take anybody lightly, especially not in our division. But I'm going to enjoy this win. I know all you guys are going to enjoy this win as well. Let's enjoy this win. You know, Miami Dolphins are no scrubs. So when people keep saying, who have the Eagles beat? Like they say all the time, Miami Dolphins are no scrubs. I still got this team. I'm still picking the Miami Dolphins to win the AFC East. The Buffalo Bills, who we have on our schedule, have not looked too good. They have not particularly looked that good. They lost to the Patriots today. So Miami Dolphins are a pretty good team. McDaniel has that team in the right direction. High-powered offense that we slowed down today. So that was no easy feat. That was a real test for us, and we answered the test, and you know we answered back because a lot of people like how the Eagles going to respond back after a big loss against the Jets. They should not have lost to. We should be 6-0, but that's neither here and there. But let's enjoy this win, and let's get ready for those Washington Commanders next Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock. The second of our 3 1 o'clock games this season. So, as always, go Birds. Spunky Nice and Ones out of here. Flag or fly. Peace.
That's all, folks.